WVUA brings you tomorrow's headlines tonight. Read how a study shows Alabama was hit harder with job losses during the recession than any other southeastern states. Plus, police give tips on avoiding parking pitfalls during Alabama home football games. And in the TuscaloosaNews.com web poll, have you ever been in an earthquake?
Alabama's home team weather.
Well, there's no doubt it's still warm on this Tuesday night. 81 degrees Tuscaloosa, one of the warmer spots back down in Montgomery. 84 right now. And across the southeast, a hot spot, no doubt about it, is Memphis, Tennessee. But again, many of us in the 80s, 70s at this hour. 85. Also one of the warmer spots in Birmingham. Just seems like we can't catch a break in the heat, but it will happen later on tonight. Temperatures falling back in the 60s in many spots. Not much cloud cover talk about. Clear skies in place. One lone thunderstorm we had over Perry County and Hale County earlier today, but again, all the activity has diminished for the night. And we're going to stay dry, at least for the next few days. Looks like our forecast will remain dry. So for our Wednesday, got plans outdoors. Yeah, you see that 100-degree temperature by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Going to be another hot day, but heat index actually not going to be a factor at all. Low humidity around, just like today, is going to make it feel a little more, at least bearable outside. As temperatures approach 100 degrees, still going to be hot either way you put it. At least some moisture will not be a factor. Sunny skies around tomorrow, no chance of rain at all. Maybe a lone shower or storm south of Highway 80 tomorrow. That'll be about it. In fact, the rain chance all the way through the weekend stays very low at about 10% or less. And low humidity moves back in, even drier conditions anyway, by the time we go into the weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, got plans outdoors. It stays hot. But again, the heat index not going to be a factor. We'll have a north flow developing around Hurricane Irene by the time we go into the weekend, and that should help us out in the heat index factor again by the time we go into Saturday and Sunday. And here is Hurricane Irene, just a monster of a storm developing now over the southeast Bahamas, getting a well-defined eye starting to show up right there. Looks like it's going to center the Bahamas all the way up towards the coastline of Florida, but it's going to stay away from Florida. It is going to make a turn to the north before that, but again, starting to look better organized now under infrared satellite imagery. Winds right now sustained at 92. Pressure, though, is dropping quickly, now down to 969 millibars. That sign is strengthening, and this will become a major hurricane pretty quickly, likely during the day tomorrow. Category 3 or 4 storm right through the Bahamas. And here's something you don't see often, a major hurricane moving up the eastern seaboard, so the Outer Banks of North Carolina, all the way up to New York City, Boston, Philadelphia. They're going to have some major winds with this storm as it does lift off towards the north and east. And check that out, Sunday afternoon at 7 o'clock. A hurricane right on top of New York City. Something you don't see very often, no doubt about it. We'll certainly keep our friends in the eastern seaboard in our thoughts as this storm does race off towards the north. Good news is it stays away from Alabama. Tonight, slow back at the 60, 69 degrees, clear skies, nice overnight, and hot tomorrow. But it won't be all that bad with low humidity around. Even though we hit 100 degrees tomorrow afternoon, we'll have plenty of sun. Southeast breeze at about 3 to 6 miles per hour. The chance for rain is extremely low over the next 7 days. We need the rain bad, but it does not look like it will happen. Temperatures do, however, cool down a bit over the weekend, and we'll take 90 degrees. Not much cooler, but there's some change in the forecast, at least by the weekend. Mostly sunny skies through early next week.
No rain anywhere to be found.
No rain. We need it bad.
Yes, we do. All right, thanks, Richard. Gary joins us now with a look at what's coming up in sports.
It's been hot. So you know the Alabama football players enjoyed a couple of off days and rejuvenated today as they got back out on the practice field. We'll have a report. And 4 LSU football players met with Baton Rouge police about a brawl outside a nightclub that they were allegedly involved in. Some legal issues for the Tigers. Home Team Sports is next.